Ella, this is stupid signing, way too much. I have to disagree with you. I really have to disagree. Like, and let's actually look into some of his numbers because or like, can someone like, if anyone is out there in the chat saying like it's a bad signing, like please let me know why. Let me know like why do you think he's overpriced? What misconceptions do you have about him in terms of his like scoring or the amount of minutes he plays or anything like that? So we'll go through some of them stats. Did we get in here? Here we go. We did. We got literally as the waiting screen was up for the stream, Romano. So let me read it out to you again in case you missed it. He said Liverpool reached verbal agreement to sign Bradley Barcola. Here we go. Initial fee worth £100 million plus add-ons, up to €140 million possible total package for PSG. Documents to be exchanged in 24 hours. Liverpool get their top target, never in doubt, and now done. So yes, it is a done deal. It will be happening in the coming days. Probably not today, but look, it will be announced in the coming days anyway. New third kick came out this morning as well. Let me know what you think of that. I'm not really a fan, to be honest. I don't really understand the just the design and colour of it. I'm not really mad on, to be honest. Chittown Red said, I think the market is overpriced, not necessarily him specifically, but it is what it is. Absolutely buzzing he's coming. So, like you say that, Nick, obviously stuff is overpriced and all, but like when you look at Morgan Rogers and Elliot Anderson going for more money than we were paying for Bradley Barcola, I don't think you can say it's a bad deal in this economy. Like in this market, it's not terrible, in fairness. Um, Sorry, my phone's just lighting up here with more news coming in. Let's have a look, see it's very exciting. People just retweeting that AFTV post saying Bradley Barcola for Arsenal. How's that working out for you, lads? Um, let's have a look at some of his stats then, because people always have misconceptions around his stats and like he's saying he's a bench warmer at PSG and stuff like that. And I am here to bust those myths. So, 2024-25, all competitions. PSG's forward minutes. So we had Gonzalo Ramos in 1800 minutes, Kvaratskhelia on 2300 minutes, Dembele on 3500 minutes, Desiree Doué 3600 minutes, Bradley Barcola at the top of the list 3,655 minutes. So 24-25, Barcola played the most minutes out of any of PSG's forwards. And then you could say, well, Kvaratskhelia came in during that season, maybe he's going to play more than him the following year. Wrong. 2025-26, Gonzalo Ramos way lower, Dembele Doué way lower, Kvaratskhelia 2,800 minutes, Bradley Barcola 2,931 minutes. He had 48 matches with 35 starts last year, which was the fourth highest in the entire PSG squad. So, like this misconception that he's a bench warmer, completely false. PSG do not want to lose this man. Like he is one of their best players. Like let's not get that twisted. He is one of PSG's best players in a back-to-back winning Champions League winning team. He's one of their best players, most important players. So the fact that we are getting him, do not underestimate how big a pull this is. He is a huge, 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 huge signing, and he will do absolute bits for Liverpool. Please do not like get twisted. He is a fantastic player, and he is going to be a game changer for Liverpool. I've absolutely no doubt about that. You look into some of his stats as well, like amount of goals and stuff he scores, like he's just ridiculous. And I know people say he's wasteful as well, but he will just be like electric. He really will be, especially when you put him into a team with likes of Florian Wirtz, Alexander Isak, whoever else, Milos Kerkez, you know. But yeah, like he does again. Do not get twisted how good this lad is. Like PSG do not want to be losing this fella, and it got me thinking. Like, who's the last player we've really taken from a top team around Europe? You know, like who's the last like player in their prime we've taken from the likes of PSG, or Real Madrid, or Bayern Munich? I was thinking like maybe Thiago. Like he was getting towards the end of his career, so maybe not as much. You think Ryan Gravenberch then, not exactly in his prime. He was quite young at the time. I actually went through like I looked at signings from like the top clubs around Europe. Arthur Melo came up as one of the suggestions, so I don't think he's quite in the same category as this. But we don't really tend to take like some of the best clubs around Europe's best players very often. So again, savor this moment while we have it because he is a huge signing, and I've absolutely no doubt he's going to tear the Premier League apart. Little stint off the bench this weekend, said Dave. I don't think so. I think it's too quick to be honest. Like it's Thursday now. He's probably going to travel today or tomorrow, and like he might be at the ground. Maybe he'll be watching, but like I can't imagine he'll be actually playing in that game. To be honest. Motorhome Dreamer said, Rush back from Juventus back in the day. Yeah, that's a good shout. not really my era, so not one I would have thought of off the top of my head. But in recent times, we certainly haven't done it at all. And I know like Liverpool were fairly terrible for a good few years there as I was growing up, so it wouldn't really have happened. But yeah, again, it's a good sign when you're taking one of PSG's best players, most important players. Lewis in the chat, how are we, Lewis, said, everyone smash your likes, this is great news and is an indication that we can still bring in big players. Don't excuse the window, but it's some positivity in a bleak time. Absolutely, like people come in and they'll say, what about the right hand side? What about DM? And absolutely, we do need to figure those things out. But again, like we have to be happy about a signing like this, don't we? Like it's a mega sign. It really is one of the best signings of the league this summer, like without a doubt. So again, don't get it twisted. Bradley Barcola is a fucking superstar, and we have gotten him. So happy days. Cameron Davies said, let me get a rendition of Whiskey in the Jar, please. Far too early for that one, far too sober for that one. But if we do an evening stream sometime, maybe, but not right now. So I'm on the coffee at the minute still, so cheers for that one. Motorhome Dreamer, Elise next year. It's the dream, isn't it? It really is the dream. I can't see it happening, but I think like there's not a single Liverpool fan on the planet wouldn't take Michael Elise at Liverpool, but I just don't think it's realistic. Like he'd be a absolutely ridiculous fee, and I'm sure if he does leave Bayern Munich, it will be to go to the likes of Real Madrid rather than us. But I'd absolutely take him. But it does beg the question. Like let's say, let's suppose we have to get on to the right wingers. I suppose like when you look at our business so far, there, when you look at we wanted Diamande first. That didn't work out. Then we had Yankuba Minte, and that didn't work out because he was too expensive. Then we just randomly pivoted to Ismail Assar. We had Mbai in the meantime as well, by the way. So Mbai and Minte, young left-footed players, and then just instantly twist to 28-year-old right-footed Ismail Assar, who is an inside forward rather than a wide winger. Like, it does kind of question what the hell the plan is there. So, do we end up getting someone just to fulfill the role for now, and then maybe make a big push for a Michael Elise next year, or a Ryan, or someone like that? Like, it is an interesting situation. Like, where did the club go from here in terms of what the actual long term plan is? Because is there a plan? That's the bigger question, I suppose. Like, Richard Hughes is out the door. Looks like FSG are out the door with the new consortium coming in to take over. So, do we kind of just coast until then, and then the new ownership comes in and puts in their own people and makes these bigger decisions long term? I don't really know, but at the minute it's a bit all over the place, isn't it? LFC Forever said, is Endrick or Douay possible? Douay, the right back, may be possible. Douay, as in Desiree Douay, I don't think so. Endrick, we've heard that basically people around him don't want to move to Liverpool. They don't want to, I don't know if it's a Liverpool thing or don't want to live in England or whatever, but personal reasons around that one, why it didn't happen. So I don't think that's really going to happen. But again, another left-footed right winger that we looked at, and again, we just completely pivoted on our on the profile or whatever we're looking for there. So again, no plan there as such.